It is Monday. It is 1 o'clock. It is time for the Monday message. So excited to chat with everybody this week. Last week, of course, we had our call, and I told you we were going to stack on top of that call. We're going to stack another one and another one to help us be ready to go, ready to rip the cover off in 2026. This call is vital. It's in the middle for a reason because it is vital to the next call, which is going to help us lay out our plan of attack for 2026. This week's call is about 100% responsibility. I've got Mimi on as a guest with me. Looking forward to having her on the call with us today, talking about someone that takes 100% responsibility. I'm absolutely on fire, so I'm going to love hearing her take on these points. But let's get right into it with the numbers from the week that was. All right, let's go. All producers over 1,000. Let's see, I can minimize that. Perfect. All right, so we got David, we got Robert, Ashley, Michael, Jonathan, Crystal, Mallory, Andre, Tom, Mervin. We got Sydney, we got Brianna, we got Sean, Mimi, we got Taylor, we got Anthony, we got Noah, Barrett, Ariel, Tyler, Jeanette Jean-Pierre up there. I was just up there last week with that crowd, man. What exciting things are going on in that team. And then of course the Mimi's got now exciting stuff going on in New Jersey as well. So just Northeast takeover plan. I love it. We got Aaron, we got Nikki, we got Aaron Wilson, we got Chris, we got Benet, we got Cleo with $5,280.48. We got Michael. Michael is that the Michael that's new to us in the base shop? Yeah, Michael Marino, brand new direct. I need to be on the phone with him ASAP. 3 applications for $5,872 in premium. Way to go, Michael. Brand new agent. All in one day. All Friday. And that's all. Was that all virtual sales? All virtual sales, all final expense virtual sales, all on Friday. Oh my goodness, Michael, way to go. We got one. We got another one. I slid in a few apps around my travels last week. 4 apps for $6,957.12. Actually did 2 of them right before the Stanford meeting. I was like, today was a productive day. Jeremico Edwards, $6,960.12 across 5 apps. Let's look at the top five from last week. We got Mike Guerra coming in $7,111.44. We got Mark Hutchison coming in at $9,902.76. Adam Burge coming in $11,374.50. We got David Helgeson, $13,077.34. And Nick Greco, number 1 last week with $21,000 popping in an annuity. I'm telling you what, guys. The whole industry says you can't sell in December. The whole industry is lying. Well, they're actually just lazy. So, see, a lot of times lazy people have to lie to justify their laziness. Have you ever seen this phenomenon? It's like, well, what you're saying is not true, but I get why you're saying it. You're saying it because you're in fact lazy. That's what the rest of the industry. I'm just telling you, like, we're killing it in December, and that's how we take over January. While the rest of the industry is still like bears coming out of hibernation, we're already ripping and running. I love it. Top 5 weekly paychecks. People getting paid. Adina Decker getting $4,348.77. Mike Guerra depositing $7,601.54. Marty Uwe Pelikanen depositing $12,095.63 last week alone. Mark Hutchison depositing $12,651.46 last week alone. And number 1 last week, paycheck last week, Nick Greco getting $17,074.61 deposited last week alone. Love it. Recruiting last week, we got Alfonso and Rick both putting in a direct completed fast track. Adam Burge having 5 direct completed fast tracks last week. The base shop here had 9 direct completed fast tracks last week. We got contracts coming in. We got Rick having 1. Sailor is brand new to us in the base shop. Already got 2 direct contracts in. Fired up to chat with those guys. I've got a Google Meet coming up with them. Cannot wait for that. Adam Burge putting in 3 direct contracts, and the base shop putting in 5 direct contracts, moving into sole possession of 2nd place in the recruiting in the Alliance right now for base shops. So excited about that. So proud of the team. All right, pre-licensing. Again, you got to tell us when you get pre-licensing. Mimi had 2. She texted me about that she put in licensing, and both of them got tickets to national convention. So they signed up for licensing and got tickets for national convention. I'm telling you, that's why you get out there and you get eyeball to eyeball. That was from the group she was talking to in New Jersey. Adam Burge and Rick also putting in pre-licensing people last week. Upcoming events, National Convention, Dallas, Texas. I'm going to sell you and keep selling you on this, guys. You've got to get to the National Convention in Dallas, Texas. I'm telling you, this is where you set the tone for the year. If you miss the National Convention, you will absolutely make less money in 2026 than had you gone to the National Convention. It's just a fact. It's absolutely a fact. When you print out all the top income earners from this year, I'm just telling you, when you look at the top income earners from 2026, it's all going to be people that were at Dallas, Texas. So you will absolutely make less money by not being at the National Convention. I'm telling you. And beyond that, I'm just excited to be around winners. I love being around winners. Can't stand being around whiners, right? Detractors, the negative people. I can't stand that, but I love being around winners. So I'm so excited to get to the National Convention. I saw a reminder pop up about my flight, and it just got me excited all over again. Come to the Dallas National Convention with us. Year-to-date top producers, looking at the shakeup here, we got Nick Greco in 5th place. Kath, way to go, Kath. 4th place. Kath, next year, I'm excited to see what your numbers do next year. Because you got the estate planning part of it down, and now you got the financial piece of it clicking on. I'm just telling you, it's gonna be exciting to see your numbers. Jeremico Edwards to almost 300 apps for the year. That's impressive, brother. David Helgeson, number 2, and way out front, Mr. Adam Burge, $413,842.29. If you don't move into estate planning, you are absolutely shooting yourself in the foot. Adam Burge, him and Kath were the pioneers of estate planning on our team, and it's no coincidence that that's where they are when it comes to production. It's no coincidence that Adam is that far ahead of everybody else. When you look at that number, how do you look at that number and go, I don't think you know what, I'm going to do estate planning once we get into spring, I'm going to do estate planning. Well, once we get to summer, I'll do it. Oh no, you know what? Once the kids get back in school, I'm just telling you, you are absolutely taxing yourself. You are paying a tax. You are paying the procrastinator's tax. Stop paying taxes. You don't have to pay the procrastinator. We got to pay the government taxes, right? Can't get around that. Not saying I'm a fan. I'm just saying can't get around it. But what I do know is you don't have to pay the procrastinator's tax. It's a shame when people pay the procrastinator's tax. And really, Mimi, that's what I was thinking of today when I was looking at the outline that we put together for the call. Mm-hmm. Really, a lot of this is about the procrastinator's tax. When we don't do these things, we are paying a tax. We're paying a tax. If you don't do estate planning, you are paying a tax. Picture that. Every week that goes by and you're not doing estate planning like Kath and like Adam Burge, I'm just telling you, guys, everybody out there, you can be if you are on this call, you can be full steam estate planning by the end of January. You just got to pull the trigger quick. You got to pull the trigger quick. Pull it quick. Pull it quick. All right. I'm going to let up on that for a minute. All right. So Mimi, it was awesome spending last week with you, seeing you out there in Stanford, and I know you went on to New Jersey. And can kind of tell them what you did in New Jersey, because here's the thing, that is so crazy duplicatable, and it ain't expensive to do. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times people hold themselves back, like, well, I can't go travel and do hot spots like Steven does, like Mimi does, because I don't yet have a big team. But what she did, I just want to share a little secret with you. What she did, you can absolutely do within the next 10 days. Well, 14 days, because I know we got Christmas this week. All right, Mimi, talk to them. Just tell them, and then we're going to get into our material. But I would just love for you to share your strategy in New Jersey.
Well, thank you, Steven. So what we did, like you said, is very affordable and duplicatable. So I talked to my agent, and then I told her, why don't you call them some friends, from family, co-workers, old co-workers, and get them together. Tell them, hey, we're gonna have a little pizza party at my house. And we had more than pizza, to be honest. But
a little vino.
Yeah, a little colored water and stuff like that. Yeah, me too. So I enjoyed it. So that's pretty much what we did, Steven. She invited about 17 people to come over. 12 of them showed up. That was a great show up, right? And then she started to freak out when some people start to text her and say, I can't make it. I say, chill out. Whoever intended to be will be here. Those are the people we want because they will show up. That's why we invite a lot of people because not all of them will show up. So she got it. She took the coaching and she relaxed. And then we had 12 people. Maybe two of them are not in, maybe. I'm not gonna jump right now. But all the other 10, two of them already in class and the other one ready to fast track. I have a call with them later on today to get them going and then see who else can we bring to a conference. That's something I'm pushing for, Stephen, because I think where agents get lost is because we don't connect them to the system. They don't stay close enough to the fire. Then if Mimi is the only thing you have, and then for everything, I'm good, but I can't be everything and be everywhere. So I like to connect people to the bigger picture, to the company itself. So I encourage them. I give everybody in this book, like you saw that we did in Connecticut, the 8-step, and then I have the audio, and then it's all free. The 8-step is not that expensive. You can get a few. If you don't have the money to buy the 8-step to give to your people, give them the QR code for Andy's book, so that way they can start working on their mind and get sharper. But for the actual gathering itself, it was no big deal. We get some pizza and chicken wings and then some soda for those who don't drink adult beverages, and then we just socialize and then talk about insurance, talk about our business, what we do. I like to go with low pressure and just have fun. Hey, we went around, Stephen, and get to know each other. And then what do you do? What do I do? And stuff like that. And then, hey, do you have any general questions about life insurance? Because we call it educational meeting. I had to do that part. So they ask questions about life insurance in general, debunking some stereotype for them. And I told them my story and I said, listen, I'm looking for good people who can help change some other people's lives. If it's not you, but now you know what we do, can you give us some referrals? Can you pass on that information for us? It doesn't have to be you because you have your job. You might be comfortable. But let me know, who do you know that can take advantage of this? And everybody ended up wanting it for themselves. And then the funny thing is, Stephen, one of these ladies, we have one lady from Ghana, she already has a team going on. Yeah. She's one of the two going to Texas, and she already did a group. She's in licensing class. She already have a group chat that she put together so I can talk to her people. We started that yesterday. So today I'm trying to talk to them and get them in class as well. And then she has family in Texas. We're trying to see how many people. I need tickets, Stephen. So how many people can we get to Texas? It costs me nothing.
And it's so, guys, it's so duplicatable. So
it's simple.
Take what she just said and let's boil it down to its essence, right? Where do you have a contact, a motivated contact? Get with them, pick a date, fly out there, get them networking, help them network with them. Don't just throw it all off on them. I promise you, Mimi didn't do that. She got 7, just hear the number. She got invited 17. So 12 came. And out of that 12, they got 10 people that are interested. 2 jumped right away. Signed up for licensing and convention tickets.
And one started a team already.
That's just math, guys. It's just math. So I wanted to share that with you. I was super excited about the results that came out of that. I'm so proud of you, Mimi. It's one of those things, right? People say, but I'll do anything to grow my business. Well, I don't want to, but we're going to tell you everything you got to do. You just got to do it. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I cannot wait to meet the lady from Ghana and dude, I'm so excited. You are going to be taking up residency in New Jersey because I'm telling you what, she comes to convention. She's already a team building type person. She sees the bigger opportunity. It's going to be on like Donkey Kong. Awesome. I'm so proud of you. Hey, and then you and I and Holly are going to have that celebration even quicker.
Oh, that's a fact. We're doing it. We're doing it. No, I'm so excited, Steven. It's like, even with the Connecticut people, like the names, the phone number of the people they're giving me, people already in business, but they're going solo. They want to build an agency. I'm excited. That's all I can say.
Love it. Well, let's get right into our material. So this is what we've got to do. If we want to win in 2026, if you are going to win in 2026, you have got to take 100% absolute responsibility for your life. And now that's easy to say. It rolls off the tongue, right? Oh, take 100% responsibility. No doy, right? Of course. Let me tell you something. 98% of the world does not take 100% responsibility for their life, right? That's why the news exists. The news exists as a means to feed the victimhood of the masses, for they want to be victims, not 100% responsible for their life. And here's the thing. When you get 100% responsibility for your life, you move yourself into the upper 2% of performance in the entire world. When you take 100% responsibility, you move yourself in that top 2%, but it's got to be 100% responsibility. 95 doesn't work the same. 92 doesn't work the same. 100% responsibility. So let's talk about it, Mimi. What's the problem? So the problem, point one, the blame game. Let's talk about the blame game a little bit, Mimi.
The blame game. So it's when you blame everything on others, external factors. So the leads, they don't work. People don't pick up. It's the holiday, Steven. What are you talking about? People don't have time. They're traveling. People are mean. They don't value insurance. It's all these different things that, other than what can I do to make sure my show rate is good? What can I do to make sure I make enough dials so people can pick up? People will pick up. Not the whole America is going on vacation, but some of them are going on vacation more than any other time. But if you put enough time on your calendar, that's the 100% responsibility part. You can't put an hour of dials and then expecting everybody to pick up. If you know it's the holiday, you have to put more time to dial. So that way you can...
See, right there, that's it. See, right, we can't control the holiday, right? That's been decided. By the way, it always cracks me up, Mimi, when people are like, "Oh gosh, my numbers are down this month because the holiday," and it was like, it's been on the calendar for some time, It's not a
since
surprise.
the world started,
right? But we can't control that, right?
Yeah.
But what we can control is what we do about it. So do you have to put in more dials to perform at a higher level on holiday week? Yeah. Yeah. But that's taking 100% responsibility. Can you see the nuance difference there, guys? What she's talking about? On a holiday week, you just got to put in more dials. That's taking 100% responsibility. But the blame game, let me tell you something. Blame is a narcotic. Blame is a narcotic. Once you take a little blame, I don't feel as bad anymore about all.
So easy.
Yeah, man, I'm on blame now.
That's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, man, that
Escape.
blame.
You blame others, it helps you escape.
If only I lived somewhere else. If only I had a different upline. If only the leads were better. What I got to find is I got to find a different lead. I got to find the absolute best lead. That's what it is. It takes away the sting of underperformance, but here, just like any narcotic when abused, it leaves you empty and derelict. So just know that. Blame is a narcotic. It will ease the pain for a moment, but it only makes it worse on the backside. And are there situations like the holidays that are going to come up? Yes. It's what you do about it.
That's it.
Right? I had a chargeback. I'm not motivated anymore. Okay, so the chargeback happened. How could you have prevented that chargeback? How could you get that back on the books? What could you do in the future to prevent that? And even if it's just one of those chargebacks that happen because they happen because their dumb kids said, "Oh no, you don't need that," something like that that you can't control. You can't control what you do next.
Sure.
See, that's 100% responsibility. Mimi could have gone to New Jersey and had her contact absolutely flake. It's just numbers. I was like, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it, right? Mimi, you do it long enough, you're going to get disappointed by somebody. All right?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Yeah.
Right? So it could have been that she went to New Jersey and her contact flaked out and she was like, crap, this was a waste. It's what she does next that determines whether she takes 100% responsibility.
Exactly.
So that's the blame game. What's the solution? The solution is the 100% rule. So me and Mimi, we're both going to live by the 100% rule this year. What we're asking you to do is to join us in living by the 100% rule this year. You can't control, hey, there may be upheavals in the market. There may be bad weather. We can't control that. But what we can take 100% control of and responsibility for is our actions and our responses. When you take 100% control, responsibility, well, it actually gives you more control. When you take 100% responsibility for the things you can 100% control, which is your actions and responses, that's where you're starting to lay the foundation of what's called self-mastery, which is what all high performers, elite performers do. So there's 4 things under here that we're going to talk about. The first is response audit. Well, what I need you to do as you take some time late at night, as you take some time early in the morning, I need you to think through what didn't go well and ask yourself this question: what could I have done differently regardless of? Talk to them for a little bit about that, Mimi. That question is so powerful. What could I have done differently regardless of? Or what can I now do regardless of? Talk to us a little bit about that.
It's so funny. I was laughing when you said we're going to talk about this, because the same day I came back from New Jersey, I had a call with my team. We said we're going to have an end of the year call. So we talk about goals, right? So one of the things we talk about is exactly this, where I told them, hey, what you need to simplify in your life, if you have a goal, think about it. Whatever activity or thoughts that you're doing, is it getting you towards your goal or away from your goal? If it's leading you away from it, then you need to stop. Even if it's a thought process, you need to stop it. Tell yourself, you need to stop. We're not doing this because it's not serving you. And then if it's serving you, then you keep doing it. And then another thing we talk about, I said, we're not going to do a yo-yo diet, AKA for us, yo-yo goals. Because that's what America's doing, right? Yeah. Everybody has goals right now. Everybody's motivated. They're gonna go to the gym. They're gonna lose weight. They're gonna make $1 million. No. We're not doing it like that. The reason why people don't stick to goals is because, 1, it's not realistic. 2, they don't have what to do to make sure these things happen. They're not following through. So that's what we talk about on my team call. Okay, so now we're gonna write the goals every day. White sheeting, like Andy says. And then underneath it, we're going to put what activity we're going to do to support that goal, to make sure it happened. And at nighttime, we're going to review, making sure, what did I do right? Exactly what you're saying right there. What did I do right? What could I have done differently? You have to keep track of these things daily. That's how you grow. When I was in the field at the beginning, a whole lot, Stephen, I used to journal my appointments. I journal every single appointment. If I close, I journal it. So that way I know what I did right. If I did not close it, what did I do wrong? So I can compare, and think, while I'm driving, I'm not talking to people, I'm not getting depressing. I'm thinking, what could I have done differently in this home? Did I talk too much or too little? Did I insert more questions than asking questions, right? You have to do that. Self-evaluation at nighttime is critical.
What we're talking about here. There's a reason that Mimi got so good at sales. There's a reason she got to be an elite closer, because she took the time to analyze her sales process. That's exactly what we're talking about here. We're talking about your responses. The process is the same. So if you want to be an elite leader, an elite performer, we've got to look at the way we responded to things and then make a positive change. Because can we agree, if we didn't get what we wanted out of 2025, can we agree that we did not respond correctly all the time in 2025? Right? It's got to be. There's got to be. Others got more out of 2025, right? You look at the leaderboards. If you look at the leaderboards, those are people that went out and performed at an elite level during a holiday season. They went out. So if they can, you shoulda. So what held you back?
That's right.
Mimi's going. Mimi hit national manager, qualified national manager. She is not stopping there. I always feel weird like congratulating you, because I'm congratulating you on something that I know you're not happy about. So I always feel like into it like, I guess I should still congratulate, but I know she's not happy about it.
You know, so I know you're not happy about it.
So that is the biggest move up the leadership levels on the entire team in the entire country this year. So if Mimi did, you could have. But so it's the responses. It's the responses that we got to fix. All right, let's move to our next thing. So this is all under the 100% rule. When you are facing tough situations, whether they're discouraging situations, discouraging people, or just the general environment of discontent that we are forced to work and occupy and live in, there are absolutely 3 things that you have 100% control over, that you get to choose. So the choice you make involves your effort, your attitude, and your commitment to learning. You can 100% control all those. And I talk about effort and attitude a lot. I talk about activity a lot. The commitment to learning is the one I don't talk about enough. But no matter what we go through, like, you can absolutely, it was funny, I was talking to an agent and they're like, final expense sucks, I hate it. And I was like, then you should move to estate planning. Well, I can't. I was like, oh, what do you want me to do? What do you want? What would you like me to do? I guess I could spend my time either practicing and learning alchemy, so we could just make gold out of regular items, or maybe I could try and bend the fabric of the universe to change. I don't know. What would you want me to do? But you can control your effort, the effort you put in every day. You can control your attitude. And by the way, those both control so much of our world. The effort that we show up with, the attitude we show up, and your commitment to learning. Talk to me for a couple minutes on that, Mimi.
So I like to call it the being proactive. We already touched on that, Stephen. If you know the holidays are coming, plan prior. I told everybody in my team, the first 2 to 3 weeks in December, that's when we should try to hit everything that we need to hit. If we don't, we can still hustle during the holidays, know that it's a harder one. So be proactive about it. Plan it. Plan your day the night before, so that way you know what you're gonna do. Brian Tracy said it, only 20% of what we do give us the 80% success that we need. The 20-80 rule, right? So pick the activity that you're gonna do. Let's think about activity again. That's another thing. I talked to my team a lot about it, Stephen. I got sick. I didn't know that I was gonna get sick. It wasn't planned. I couldn't control that.
That just cracked me up. It wasn't planned.
It was not planned, and it's not controllable because I didn't have a power over it, but I did have power over what I can do or how I react to it. So therefore, instead of stressing myself, that's why, guys, you cannot cherry pick which part of the business you do. You got to do the whole thing. That will give you options. And I'm not saying everybody will get sick so you can build your business, but Stephen, that was an opportunity. I choose to maximize it because I couldn't be in the field the way I want to. But I'm like, okay, I cannot control my sickness, but I can control what I do. Thank God I have a team. Let me focus on building my team. Let me, you know what I mean? Let me do this with my team. Then that's how I hit national. That's part of the reason why I hit national manager. My production might have been a little lower for those months when I was focusing on my health, but my team was growing. Mimi, at the end of the day, you are growing. I remember Sabrina told me that. She said, Mimi, you're making progress, even though you don't hit this, but you hit that level. So you making progress. Control the controllable. Be
Yeah.
proactive about it. You can choose your activity and your attitude. And that's
And
what I had to do.
then here's what you do with the rest. Stop thinking about it. Stop talking about it. It's so crazy. Here's what people are going to talk about. They think that they're going to do different things in 2026, but then they spend all their time talking about what they don't want and what they don't like. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this about that person. I don't like that about that person. I don't want this. I don't like that. You can't create abundance
Mm-mm.
out of one.
Out of lacks
Yeah,
or
there you go.
negativity.
I was like, what is the word? Out of lax, right?
Mhm.
When you spend all your time thinking and talking about what you don't want, what you don't like, who you don't like, what you don't like about them, show me where abundance can come from that. It can't.
No,
It
none.
cannot. The brain cannot contain both an abundant
Mm-mm.
and a negative. It
Mm-mm.
cannot contain both. So we might think we want abundance, but when we spend our time on the negative, whoop, that both cannot exist. Both
They
cannot
cannot.
exist.
They
So
cannot.
let's talk about payoff. Because hey, by the way, the stuff Mimi and I are talking about is hard work. Being 100% responsible for your life is hard work. That's why 98% of the world doesn't do it. I posted this on Discord about differences between elite performers and low performers, and one of them is elite performers. They try and fix low performers try and fix what is actually an activity problem with logistics, right? Activity is low, but what I need is different leads or a different level, right? I'm just telling you this. That is so disempowering. If you'll do the 100% stuff where you take 100% control of your activity, of your attitude, of the things you allow yourself to think about, of the things you allow yourself to meditate on, of the things you allow to come out of your mouth, if you take 100% control of your effort, of your attitude, and of your willingness to learn, here's what you're going to feel in 2026. You're going to feel an incredible sense of empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a reason Mimi's got a swagger about her. She feels 100% empowered. The reason the other 98% are so negative is because they're still living in victimhood. Where Mimi has decided, I'm not living in victimhood, I'm going to be empowered. So is it hard work? Yes. Does it take dedication and focus? Yes. Does it take recognizing you screwed it up and you got to fix it and get back to it? Yes. Yes. These are things we do on a regular basis. But the feeling of empowerment that you'll have in 2026, I wish you could see my goosebumps just talking about that feeling of empowerment. So talk to us just a couple of minutes on the feeling of empowerment, Mimi, because it is hard work. But when you feel empowered because of it, what does that feel like?
Well, before we get into that, I want to say whatever you think grow, that's just a neuroscience principle. Whatever you think the most, that's the part of your brain that's gonna grow the most. So if you feel empowered, guess what? You're gonna act empowered and you're gonna be empowered, right? But how do you even build that, Stephen? I tell people you got to do, I think I steal that from books and also Andy Riddle. He said, you got to celebrate the small wins of your life, right? You wake up this morning without pressing snooze button 50 times. That's a win. Build your check. You know, you brush your teeth. Check. You put your clothes on. You got your leads. You should have been printing them last night, but you print them anyways. You sit on your desk to make some dollars. Celebrate those. Build it up. It's like how we talk about IUL and annuities, a compound effects. It's the same thing. It's building self-esteem and self-empowerment. It's built up. It's not just one day and then you feel empowered. You know, you have to build it. The little much that you do every day, it adds up and it makes you feel strong. Like you do it long enough and then you'll be like, oh, when you don't even think, like I was trying to close a guy for one of my agents. And then that guy would not talk to anybody. And then when I told the agent, put him on the line. And then he did, and then we booked an appointment for today. And then after that, the agent said, Mimi, you magic. I was like, yes, I am. Let's do this. You want to think I'm magic? Be the magic person for your agent. But you know what? It takes practice.
Magic is a learned skill.
Mhm.
Here's what's crazy though. You can fake it. If you just act as bold as Mimi, they're gonna think you're as bold as Mimi.
Okay,
And
he's
they're
another
dumb
good-
if they won't give in. I'm just telling you.
It's the vibe you give. I had one guy who said, "Can you introduce me to his wife?" Right, trying to get him to go to conference with the whole family. I think you know what I'm talking about. And then he said, "This is Mimi. She's also Haitian." And then I'm pretty sure she's made multi-millions already. Like, amen to that. I say, that's a secret. You're not supposed to say that. He said, no, I got to tell it.
I'm trying to think the word I want to use. Mimi, here's what's crazy. This fire you've created. Oh, here's exactly. The phrase was escaping me. You train the world how to treat you.
That's right. That's true.
When you are a person that takes 100% responsibility for your life, you have a swagger that's different. So people treat you different. So that interaction, that wasn't just like a fluke or a happenstance.
Right.
Everybody, can you see how it's all connected? I know we're over time here, so I'm gonna end with a couple questions for you. But can you see how it's all connected? Like Mimi made the decision to take 100% responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
She goes on this crazy run, and now the thing's feeding itself. So
Yep.
so that's the and so the question is, what about you?
Mm-hmm.
If you can step over into this world of
Mm-hmm.
100% responsibility, you can
Mm-hmm.
have the same exact thing. It's a proven path. It's a proven path. All right, so let me give you two questions. I'm going to get everybody get something, type it down, write it down, type it down, write it down. At the end of every day, two things. Did I give? And these are like hand on the Bible, about to give, can't perjure myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can perjure yourself with these, but you're going to pay a penalty, and that penalty is self-esteem. We lie to ourselves, we deflate our self-esteem. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Did I give 100% effort to the things that mattered today? Did I give 100%? And don't give me this, I gave it 110%. Mathematically, that's impossible. And it's annoying. Stop saying it. You can't give 110%. You only give 100%. Did I give 100% effort to the things that matter today? And then we're going to chase it with the next question. What is one area under my control that I can improve tomorrow? What is one area under my control that I can improve tomorrow? Guys, that's going to help me and you and Mimi all stay tight to this 100% responsibility. I've been in seasons of my life where I drifted from 100% responsibility, and I've been in seasons of my life where I just grip it and rip it 100% responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, the move we're going to make in 2026, if you're going to come with us, I need you to make this commitment to 100% responsibility for my life in 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Our call next Monday, people ask, are we going to do a call next Monday? Heck yeah, we're going to do a call next Monday. We're not taking a week off between Christmas and New Year's. We're not a bunch of lazy insurance agents like the rest of these jokers out here. We're gonna take some time with our family. I'm looking forward to watching some old James Bond movies with Holly. That's one of our traditions. But we're not taking a week off between Christmas and New Year's, because if we do that, we're paying a penalty. I'm not paying a penalty, because 2026 is going to be a year epic move. We are going to break more partners with integrity in 2026. These calls have all been on purpose. Next week's call is all about the plan. So make sure you're here next Monday, 1 p.m. Mimi, thank you for jumping on. You know, when the Chandler helps me prepare the plan for the calls, right? So we got a plan for the calls. And when I saw this one, I was like, dude, I got to get Mimi on, because what she's got going on is exact proof of the stuff we're talking about. So fantastic.
Exactly. Thank you.
Guys, Holly and I'm so proud of you. Holly and I are so proud of you, and we can't wait to have that celebration with you on our mission.
Working on it.
Our mission.
It's gonna happen early next year. Just be prepared.
Let's go. Got me fired up. All right, guys, Holly and I love you. Enjoy some time with your family, but let's not take our foot off the gas. Let's take the last, we got 8 days of December here, last 9 days of December, and let's spend some time with our family. Absolutely. Let's fill our hearts up, but more than anything, let's get ready for a magic, epic run in 2026. Love y'all. Let's get out. Let's get after it.